Where these people get these things from, I have no idea. All right. All right. Another form of toxin, of course, are the bacteria, the viruses, the bugs, the molds, fungi that are all over the place. And Gordon, again, did an excellent job. And I know I say this a lot, but Gordon is just an amazing, amazing speaker. And Tuesday, his slides didn't work with the system, and so he just did a question and answer session for almost 2 hours. Well, no, I think it's 1.5 hours. And people just stayed on asking different questions, and he did a great job with that. Um, his presentation was not recorded, but Cindy, Dr. Eaton, did a similar presentation, and she works with Gordon a lot. She did a similar presentation, which she allowed us to record. And the DVDs and the transcripts of that presentation are available. Again, they're half off.
And we'll have everybody swear that they will not tell Cindy about that bad picture you have on that slide.
I know, that's terrible, terrible. She probably wouldn't forgive me, but hey. I tried to get her back on, and she was too busy, so she owes me. All right, here's another thing, an interesting thing. Now, Gordon, let me go back to Gordon. Gordon spoke about teeth problems, bacterial problems, that one of the researchers it's been published in the dental journals, that over 80% of all heart disease, think about this, folks, you would never have guessed, but over 80% of all heart disease starts with a bacterial infection in the gums, in the teeth, in the mouth. 80% of heart disease. I couldn't believe it myself. I'd never heard that before. But they were able to prove that, and I was like, well, okay, where do you find it? He's like, well, it's not in most medical journals, but it's in dental journals. All right. Now, Edgar comes on and says something else. That's why, again, the importance of seeing things from different perspectives. They are both right, but because this is Edgar's focus, he says that a lot of heart problems and heart attacks is because of the mercury poisoning that is in the teeth. So you put them together and you see one is bacterial and the other one is due to heavy metal toxicity. Well, so what do? Well, you protect yourself from both. Take advantage of the technologies that are out there. Once you know about them, and once you know about the threats that are out there of the toxins, then I think it behooves you to take advantage of what is out there to help protect yourself. In other words, use zeolites as well as use the silver technology to help keep yourself from certain conditions, certain bacterial conditions, certain heavy metal toxicity conditions. And as a matter of fact, Sherry, Gordon actually said that they're making a product that combines the zeolites and the silver together in one.
Oh, that'd be great.
Isn't that smart?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is pretty cool. And he said what Gordon says that's going to be used especially in the guts, because what the zeolites do is that they trap the silver, so they keep the silver from being absorbed or excreted. So it traps the silver and keeps it in the gut, so it stays in the gut longer. And because it stays in the gut longer, it can destroy harmful bacteria more effectively.
Mm. Wow,
Isn't that smart? I thought that was pretty smart. Okay, the other toxins that almost all of us are exposed to, is something that we don't think it's a toxin, but it sure is. It's sugar. Most of us are taking way too much sugar, and the statistics prove that we were taking, like, the average person was taking 5 pounds a year. Now it's 150 pounds a year per person. I mean, sugar is in everything, from our drinks to our foods and all that. Is there something out there that can act as a replacement, as a substitute for sugar, that will not give us the harmful side effects, the harmful effects of sugar? Absolutely. And J.C. Spencer came and did an excellent presentation on trehalose. Trehalose is I think it's half as sweet as sugar, but there's a lot of research that show how trehalose not only is a substitute, but it has some tremendous nutritional value for the cell. Nutritional, it enables the cells to work better. It protects the cells better. So we're not just talking about a substitute, a sugar substitute. We're talking about a nutritionally powerful substance that can do good to your brain, to your nervous system, and to the cells of your body. And that's JC. JC really has done a lot of great, helps us out as well. The other toxin.
There's a link on our website too, David, still, for if anybody wants trehalose. There's always a link on our website where people can buy it on the homepage.
Yep, absolutely. Right there on our website. Trehalose is right there, and you can always get some. The other thing, toxin that we, well, it's not really a toxin, but in some ways it is. It's coffee. There's an inordinate amount of coffee, that's caffeine that's being consumed in the form of coffee. And the research is out there that excessive amounts of coffee can derange your nervous system, can derange your endocrine system, especially, and other systems as well. So what we did was, well, is there healthy coffee out there? Is there a way you can eat your cake and have it? Is there a way to enjoy the benefits of coffee, but at the same time put good stuff in your body? Well, absolutely. And we got Dr. Paul to come and speak. Paul and Jeff Frick actually came to speak about coffee. And folks, I know some people looked at this. As a matter of fact, Sherry, someone, you know about this. Someone actually discontinued her membership because she was upset that Paul and Jeff were talking about their product and their company. And yes, they spoke about the science behind the Ganoderma, which is one of the superfoods, one of the most important herbs in China. But she was upset that it sounded like they were promoting their company. And yes, folks, we do walk a very fine line, and sometimes we tend to fall over on one side or the other. But if there's if we tend to err when it comes to giving people something, the knowledge that something is out there that can help them improve their health. And so while you may not like the way that it was presented, people who are addicted to coffee have been benefited by this. I've been using this for 5 years, so I know how good it is. I know I can't take it. I know there's nothing out there that can actually replace I know there's nothing out there in terms of regular coffee shops that can. I'm spending too much time on this, but I will say this, folks. This has been our number one selling DVD. We've sold more DVDs of this than any other DVD. So, and people have called us to thank us for introducing us to this coffee. So please, I understand some people may be upset about some of the presentations, but it's this typical the classical one man's trash is another man's treasure kind of thing. Some people really value what these presentations offer. Other people just say we're call us scum and call us all kinds of crazy things. But hey, we're helping people. Here's the man who discovered the ability. He discovered a way to mass produce the red mushroom and put it in coffee, and I love it. All right, we've spoken about toxins and physical toxins, but to me, really, folks, the greatest threat to health in our Western world, ignorance.
But that's fixable.
That's what?
It's fixable.
It is fixable, exactly. And what is one of the ways that can be fixed?
Education.
That's right. Through building strength webinars. Let's toot our horn. Okay. Dr. Dolan. I like to call her the enforcer. I like to call her the clinician's worst nightmare.
That's better than Wonder Woman.
As well as Wonder Woman. She is a really smart woman. Her whole focus is informed consent. She travels around the country educating healthcare professionals as well as the lay public on the importance of, on the responsibility by law, clinicians have to educate their patients on the benefits and risks of medications, procedures, diagnostic or therapeutic. There are a lot of things that doctors by law are mandated to do, but again, I mean, doctors are so busy. I mean, the time they have with the patients is so limited. So she's trying to help doctors do that more effectively. But you can't wait until the doctors tell you everything. You need to be the one to ask the right questions, and you need to be the one, and really you can't ask the right questions unless you are armed with the right knowledge, and that's what we do with the webinars. And she has done some excellent presentations, and really all our presenters are excellent, really. Well, most of them, almost all of them. Excuse me. But she's done quite a few interesting topics.